Hello everyone, hello dear Cryptex friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'd like to welcome you to this very new webinar, the presentation of the ingenious concept without any investment risk called Cryptex. So before we fully dive in, let me share with you what you will be learning tonight. And I think you might be very excited about what you are going to learn and hear and see, of course. So you will also see some screenshots here in the presentation. So we will present you what Cryptex is, what's behind it, who this is, and what we're doing, and most importantly, how you can benefit from it in many ways. So without further ado, let's dive into it right now. And let's start with the story behind the story. So this all started basically end 2016, beginning 2017, when some uni friends got together from different fields. So basically they had their annual get together, and there was one financial bloke, one banker, one insurance specialist, and there was one marketing specialist, and a very successful one, and of course two people who, got a bit of a taste of the crypto world, and they all got together and figured out this amazing, unique concept. So basically what happened here was the two people that were already quite successful in the crypto market and especially successful in staking. They, of course, explained the concept of cryptocurrencies and how you can make money in the cryptocurrencies. And of course, the bank manager liked this very much. And this is how they got to this concept. So the banker, he of course couldn't deal for himself, so they figured out how they can make money with clients. And the insurance guy came with his specialized knowledge and developed an insurance policy especially for this concept to secure the whole concept against total loss. And of course, the marketer had already a plan on hand how to get the clients in the whole market. And so the whole concept came together. So after a lot of talking, lots of exchange of ideas, they came together and came up with some rules about the whole concept. And the rules, of course, were established to really secure the whole concept and to have the whole idea and the concept not to put in danger by attacks from outside. So this is how these three basic rules came together. And these three very basic rules of this project are very simple. So number one was that all involved parties, the founders, the banks, the insurance companies, and of course the users would remain absolutely anonymous, because one thing was sure, that this project will have or will find enemies, and thus a completely private community without company headquarters was established. So there's no CEO, there's no company name, there's nothing. Everyone involved here is absolutely anonymous. Rule number two is simply that the capital that is provided by the bank for creating the staking profit cannot be accessed by the wallet holder for the agreed term. So neither the capital nor the staking profits can be accessed. So no one can touch it. So at the moment we have 3 years, 5 years, 7 years terms of contracts. And during these terms, the profits are locked. And after the term is over, they will be unlocked. The bank will get their capital. The insurance will be cleared, everything will be cleared, and the remainder of the profits will go straight to the wallet holder. So that brings us to rule number three, that all monthly insurance premiums, the annual bank interest that the bank receives, are settled only by the staking profits. And so they are not dependent on the wallet holder or anyone else. In conclusion, this also means that the wallet holder, meaning you, me, us, all of us, they can never be held accountable or be responsible for anything in this wallet. And this, in my opinion, is really the genius part in this whole project. So, rules established, said and done, and Cryptex was born. So, let's summarize what we learned so far. Who or what is Cryptex? We know for now what Cryptex is not. It's not a company, it's not an association, it's neither of this. It's a pure community. And this community consists of course, the founders, the few guys, the bankers, insurance guys, and the marketers who got together and had the idea and brought it all on the table. Then, of course, the people who got involved and executed the whole plan, the programmers, the banks, the insurance companies, the supporters, and of course, us, the people, the wallet holders, the users. So that the question that arises here, and so often been asked, why in the world does someone do this? Why in the world does someone give money for an investment almost for free, for nothing? Yeah, the answer is very simple, because it is literally a win-win-win situation for each and everyone involved here. Let's start with the party number one here, the insurance. The insurance companies or company insures the whole wallet against a total loss and credit default. And the policy was especially developed and adapted by the partner insurance companies only for this project. And in return, they receive uninterrupted monthly premiums, and they depend on the type of contract. They can be lower or higher. And they get it literally uninterrupted every single month. The insurance receives their premium. And these are also paid from the staking profits only. So no one, not the wallet holder, no one has to take care of it. Automatically, they will be paid from the staking profits every month. And this during the whole agreed term. 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. So the insurance company or companies is already a big winner here, because they have no problems. They have no default and premium payments. They will get this premium every single month for the agreed term, as I said before. So here's the big winner number one. The next one, the next winner, even the bigger winner in my opinion, is the bank. The bank has basically no risk. The bank provides the capital that gets to work for the staking. And the capital, the bank is completely covered by the insurance. So the whole capital and the wallet, that's one thing. On top of it, the wallet holder cannot access the capital and neither the profits, the staking profits, for the agreed term. So it can't be touched. And from this from the staking profits, the bank receives automatically after every business year, they receive their interest straight from the staking profits. So in summary, for the bank, they are totally covered, absolutely completely covered against total loss. The capital and the profits cannot be touched by anyone for the agreed terms, and the bank is receiving every year, after 1 year, after every business year, they receive automatically their profits, their interest, and at the end of the agreed term, the bank not only get the interest, they receive back the basic capital that they provided. So last but not least, another big winner, that's the user, the wallet owner, meaning you, me, us, who can get a wallet with Cryptex. We have basically no risk. We just pay a fee for a contract. And this contract is settled after an agreed term. As said before, the terms are 3 years, 7 years, 3 years, 5 years, and 7 years. This might be subject of change very soon. We're talking that the 3-year terms, the 3-year contracts will disappear very soon. and we will get 10 years, and which is not confirmed yet. It might be 2 years, 2-year contract as well. So back to the winner number 3 here, the wallet owner. So after the agreed term, the capital, as I said before, for the bank is being paid back to the bank. And the remaining profits, after all fees and interest and etc. is paid, the remaining profits will be booked instantly in the wallet holder. And this balance, after everything is settled, can be paid out immediately using all available methods of payment. Currently, that's Bitcoin, but we are in a big update now for Cryptex 2.0. So they will be adding probably a couple more different cryptocurrencies. So, and this booking of the profits to the wallet holder and the payout, we just had this recently in our European community. One of the first guys whose 3-year contract expired just got paid out, and but we get to this proof of payment a little bit later. So let's summarize and visualize a little bit here to get and understand the basic concept of Cryptex, of this project, and the win-win-win situation. So on the one hand, we have the insurance who protects basically the whole project, the wallet, the capital, and in return they receive secure and safe monthly premiums that are paid out of the staking profits, and this every month for the agreed term. On the other hand, we have the bank who provides a certain amount of capital to an agreed term, and the capital for the bank in return is protected by the insurance. The bank receives in return also annual interest. So you see below the bank it says maximum contracts. This is the maximum contracts that one wallet can hold. You see the little asterisk there. At the moment it is a little bit different because we still have a special offer ongoing that even gives us the opportunity or the possibility to have up to 50 contracts per one wallet, one user. Then we have the DeFi hybrid contract. This is the agreed contract, and the contract is absolutely transparent and can be looked up, and it will even improve more now with the Cryptex 2.0 wallet. That has been said that we can even see the whole contract and the transactions within the contract, the staking profits, etc., live on the blockchain. And again, this contract is, even at this stage, completely transparent. You can see the provided capital, the interest rate, you can see the generated interest for every day, you can see the fees, the insurance premiums, the interest that's getting paid out to insurance bank, etc. So everything is absolutely transparent, and it will even get more transparent, as I said, when we have the Cryptex 2.0 update done, and we can really look into the blockchain for each and every contract that we own. And then we have the crypto professionals that are really good at the whole staking concept and who generate us the staking profits. So, and this whole concept here, this whole project as you see it here, eliminates one uncertainty, and this uncertainty is the human factor. It's completely excluded here, because the wallet user, the holder, cannot interfere, cannot withdraw any unexpected amounts. It's all planned ahead with agreed terms, and this all, and of course the anonymity for all parties, this all is literally the guarantee that this project is basically unattacked and still existing, or existing for more than 7 years now. So let's have a look in a few example, not example contracts, these are screenshots from real live contracts. So let's have a look into it, how such a contract looks like. So what you see here is a contract, a 3-year contract. And this 3-year contract is based on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. So what you can see here basically is the contract number. So every contract has an alphanumeric number. Then you see the staking term. In this case, it's 1,094 days. The loan secured is 100%. It's generating daily profits, yes. Then you can see in the middle column the monthly fee for the insurance premium. In this case, for this contract, is $210. Then a monthly fee, a handling fee of $30 every month. Loan interest per year. This is for the bank. That's in case of this contract, the 3-year contract, $2,041 US. Amount is, that's what the bank providing for the wallet, is $30,240 US. See the contract starting date, which was in this case 15th of October 2022. And of course, after 3 years exactly, the end date is year 2025, October 14th. And you can see, of course, the last profit, and also on top of it, in bold letters, the last profit, 0.1%. So every day, of course, this changes. In this case, it was $42.58. And the total profit, you can see that on the bottom of the right column, and of course in the bold print on top, is $9,977 generated so far. Okay, here we have a 5-year contract. This contract is not on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. This is running on the standard Bitcoin blockchain. And also you see here the contract number. So basically you have the same information. The difference here, of course, is not only the term. If you look at the middle column, we get a higher loan amount. So they provide you a capital of $43,200. And because of this, the monthly insurance premium is higher. It's $300 in this contract. The monthly fee is the same, and of course they get a higher interest as well at the end of the year. And you also get a bit of a higher profit. So in average, for the 3-year contract is 0.1% in average. Of course, there's no guarantee. And for the 5 and 7-year contract is in the range of around 0.15%. You can also see here that this contract generated already 80,000, and you can see it here as well. More than 80,000 US in profit, and it started on the 5th of April 2022. Last but not least, we have here our 7-year contract, which is basically no difference to the 5-year contract other than the term. It's a total of 7 years, which is 2,555 days. The capital, the insurance premium, etc., everything is the same, and the average daily profits are the same as well. So we mentioned this a lot now in the presentation, and how we generate, or how the profits are generated here, is called DeFi or DeFi staking. But what exactly is DeFi staking? Honestly, I don't want to get too much into it. You can look it up or you can read this. I just want to keep it very simple. DeFi or DeFi stands for decentralized finance. What it means is basically you can provide, and you can actually do that on any wallet, a provided wallet or exchange. You can, if you own cryptocurrencies, you can basically provide your cryptocurrencies, your capital, to the network, to the blockchain. And this is to secure and support the blockchain, the whole network. And for doing so, someone who does will receive staking rewards. It is basically like a modern day savings account. It's just in the crypto space, it's much more lucrative. doing it yourself on exchanges, you don't really know what you're doing. You have to have the knowledge, of course, and the capital. So this is excluded in this community. We have the community, we have the banks that provide the capital for the staking, so we don't have to take care of it, and we don't have the risk involved to it. That also means that with the banks involved, there's a lot higher capital than probably each of us can ever provide for the staking. This in return means higher profits. So again, we have our win-win-win situation. This is all there is into it. Again, if you compare this to the modern day savings account, this in the crypto space is much more lucrative. You would probably never get a return of 0.01 to 0.3% daily rewards or profits, whatever you would call it in the bank, into your savings account. And that's basically all there is into it for us to know. I don't want to get too deeper into this. If that really interests you, you can look it up on the internet, or you go on YouTube and Google basically DeFi staking, and there's hundreds of videos that explains it. So let's look into future prospects. What have we got? We have the DeFi hybrid contract 36 months. So a 3-year term that generates between 0.05 and 0.15 daily profits. We're averaging at the moment 0.1. So right on. So this contract is basically running on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. And after the 3 years, you will have a net profit approximately of 35,000 US dollars as it is now. And of course, the past results are no guarantee for future success. It can vary, and we don't know what's happening in the future. But for now, it's spot on, right in, averaging 0.1%. Then we have currently still ongoing a special offer. You basically buy 15 contracts and you pay 10. So you get 5 contracts for free of the DeFi Hybrid 36 term. So you get basically, to summarize it in plain terms and plain words, you get a special offer, you get 15 contracts and you pay for 10. So $1,000, and we're not calling this an investment. You pay a fee. So one contract is $100 fee. Each contract that you see here is a $100 fee. It's not an investment. The bank is providing the capital for the investment. So back to the 15 pack here, you pay $1,000 fee and you receive 15 contracts. You get 5 for free. After the 3 years, these 15 contracts approximately generate just under $500,000 US dollars. Not a bad thing, in my opinion. Then we have the DeFi Hybrid 6T, that's 60 months, 5 years. This has a slightly higher daily profit between 0.1 and 0.3%. Again, we are right spot on in the middle here. At the moment, it's around 0.15% on daily profits. And of course, this compounds on a daily base as well. And it goes 2 more years, so 5 years. And one single contract for a fee again of $100 will approximately make you 400,000 plus US dollars. Then last but not least, on the right side, there's DeFi Hybrid 84, the 7-year contract. Same percentage on the daily profit. The only difference, it runs 2 more years. That means 2 more years of compounding. And this will generate approximately a profit of $1.5 million US dollars. And all of that for a fee of $100. One more word here to the special pack, the Hybrid 36, the 15 pack, and of course the 36 single contract. They will disappear. So the days of this contract are numbered. We don't know exactly when, what day, but we will be with the finalizing of the Cryptex 2.0 update, and it's been said that the update will take 3 to 4 months of time to finalize it. And this is already ongoing or running since, I think it was somewhere in October. So the days are literally numbered of the 36 months contract. It's not supposed to be some sales pitch here now. That's the information we have. So if you're interested in a 3-year contract, this would be the time to do it right now. What we will receiving to replace this is probably a 10-year contract, which is already in a pending state in the back office. You can't buy it yet, but that will be coming. And it's talked about also a 2-year contract, but this is still, speculation and up in the air. So I don't want to make this too long. What we have here now, what's coming next, are just some ideas and examples. This is not a must. These are just some ideas of what you can or what someone can do. We call it the millionaire plan. And one word that I always say, never invest any money that you cannot afford, in my words, to flush down the toilet. So if $100 fee for one contract hurts you, you don't do it, right? So always only invest what you can afford to lose. So this here is one example, our so-called millionaire plan. Since we have the special pack going on of the 36 months contract, the 3-year contract, where you buy 15 and you pay 10, you can have a maximum of 2 of those. That means you have 30 contracts. So on the left side, you see the DeFi 36 pack. If you have 2 of those, they cost you $2,000 in fee. After 3 years, they generate approximately your almost first million. And again, you see the asterisks here. Past results are no guarantee for future success or results. Then back to our plan. Another 2 years later, you have DeFi Hybrid 60. And to max out, for example, the whole wallet, where we said we can, at the moment, we can have a maximum of 50 contracts. So we have already 2 special packs. That's 30 contracts. Now we have another 10 of the 5-year contracts. So 2 more years, and they generate approximately another $4 million. And then we could have another 10 contracts of the DeFi Hybrid 84, so the 7-year contract. And I hope you're not too scared of big numbers, but it is what it is. After 7 years with 10 of those contracts, they will probably generate about $15 million. And let's say, even if it's only, if they generate half of what's promised, or even if it's just take away 1/0 of all of these, I think it would still be a very good deal for the small, I don't want to call it investment, for the small fee that you paid and the outcome of this. So to max out, for example, the whole wallet with the maximum contracts you have, that would be $4,000. You receive your first million after 36 months, another 4 million after sorry, I was wrong, after 36 months, 3 years. Another 2 years later, another 4 million. Another 2 years later, 15 million. So that gives you 20 million after 7 years total. I think not a bad deal. Again, if you take a 0 away, that still leaves you with 2 million. I think no one would really complain about it. I certainly would not. Another plan or another idea which we can show you here, someone who doesn't have the big lump sum money of 1,000 or 4,000 whatever dollars, but can, for example, do a a monthly contribution in a like a savings plan. And one more word, there is no right and wrong here. And everyone can come up with their own idea, their own plan. Everyone is in their own responsibility. No one else is responsible for your decisions. You can come up with your own ideas. So this is just one other idea. And that's our $100 savings plan. So again, very simple thing here. We assume that someone doesn't have the lump sum money of a couple of $1,000. So simply you start for the first month with $100 and you buy one 36-month contract. And the next month again, and the next month again, and so on and so forth. And of course, you do this for 3 years, for 36 months. And after the 36 months, the first contract comes to the end of its term, and you get the first payment of $35,000. And following after that, you receive $35,000 every single month following after that. Yeah, and you can keep doing this as long as Cryptex exists or the 36-month contract exists, or whatever comes next. If there's a 2-year plan, you can switch to 2 years. And probably after your first payout, in month number 37, you probably can buy more than one contract when you get your first payout of 35,000. So after 37 months, you have you have paid $3,700 in total fees. Again, you can keep doing this as long as Cryptex exists. The next idea is just another idea. Let's say you have a little bit more to invest. You start with 3 contracts, and you do the first month with $300 and the following months with $100 contribution or fees. Then after 37 months, or in month number 37, you receive 105,000 from the 3 contracts and 35,000 every single month following after that. Yeah, and the last idea or plan we can show you here, again, another idea. And again, you can come up with your own. You probably can go on forever with ideas and examples here. But let's say someone can start on the first month number 1 with $1,000. So you would buy the DeFi 36 pack. So you would have 15 contracts for $1,000, and every month following after this, you pay $100. So your first payout after 36 months would be around $500,000, and following every month again 35,000 after that. And I guess once you have your first payout of 500,000, you could keep going and probably buy more than one contract, or you could buy probably one special pack every month, $1,000 every month, and you would still have $34,000 left in your account to spend. Again, ideas and ideas and ideas. You can come up with your own. Now, this all sounds probably, and I feel with you there, too good to be true and crazy numbers. And admittedly, in the past, we saw, especially in that sector of financial product marketing, lots of scams and failures around. But I have to say, I've never so far have anything seen like this before. But let's do a tiny little scam check, shall we? And for this, I have to say, for myself, I have not, of course, had any payout of an expired contract yet, because I only joined Cryptex in June last year, 2023, so a bit more than half a year. So I still have a while to go. But we have people now in our European community, in the upline, who did get paid out, and just recently one person whose contract or one of the contracts just finished, expired, and he got paid out. So what we see here is the mentioned person's contract. And of course, we want to protect his privacy and anonymously. There was just an interview where we had video proof of his contract expiring and his withdrawal and payout. So this person, who is a real person, and we just recently had a Zoom call with the person. Of course, he was hiding. He didn't want to be in public, and I understand with this amount of monies that's going around. He basically activated his contract and he joined Cryptex. You can see it here. Contract start date in year 2020 on November the 20th. And he had one contract, and he even got this one contract as a gift from his sponsor. So he didn't even pay for this contract. What he also didn't know, there was a promotion at that time, and at this time the 3-year contract were a bit different. So the bank gave a higher loan amount, and the percentage was a little bit higher. So, but what he also didn't know is that when he purchased or activated one contract, he also got another additional contract for free, which was running in the background. So the deal was then buy one, get one free, basically. So that was the offer then, as we have today the offer with the 15 pack, pay 10 and get 15 free. So back to his contract. You see here the end date was not too long ago, on November 21, last year, 2023. On that date, November 21st, you can see here you received automatically an email from Cryptex saying that his contract ended. So congratulations, we would like to inform you that your Cryptex DeFi 36 contract number, yada yada, has expired. The loan will be reversed and the associated credit default insurance will be cancelled. So the total amount minus all loans, fees, interest will be available to your wallet shortly. For security reasons, we recommend, so this is unheard of as well. Have you ever heard a company that encourages you and tells you, please withdraw the money from your wallet and put it in your personal wallet? Well, you can read it here. For security reasons, we recommend that you transfer the total amount to your personal wallet using the withdraw function. Cryptex is not responsible for taxes and so on and so on. So they tell you that you have to take care of that yourself. So that was 3 years later, after he initiated the contract at 9:04 a.m. European time on November 21st. He was questioning the amount because, as we mentioned before, he didn't know that he had a second contract running in the background. So he was awaiting just around about 200,000. And you see here, after all the fees and stuff, his net profit was almost $400,000, right? So basically, in our upline, we know a lot more people whose contracts expired and they got paid their loan, their withdrawals. But this person here gratefully gave us a lot more insight of how it all worked and you know what the email says and how it works with the withdrawal. So again, if you look at it, go back to the previous slide. At 9:04, he received the email about the contract expired, and he saw the amount. And then you see the time here. At about an hour later, he opened a support ticket questioning the amount, and this was the reply from support, and they explained how this amount that he received was actually acquired. So this was basically his dashboard, and some of you might be familiar with our dashboard, how it looks like, and if you ever had a look at it. And this was about 10:15 a.m. on the same day. So the profits that were locked here before, some of the profits, then they were unlocked and showing up here in the balance available for withdrawal. Everything that's green, that's available for withdrawal. So what happened next was quite a bit shocking and mysterious, and everyone was getting really excited and getting a bit nervous actually. After he saw this, the Cryptex homepage was down for a while. We knew all that. It happened a lot because the Cryptex 2.0 update is running actually since end of October, as I mentioned. So again, this time the page was down again, and it caused a bit excitement in the whole up and down line who were following him with his expiring contract. But even being a bit nervous, he didn't panic. So he had already the information from Cryptex that it could happen, but he could give the wallet address, and yeah, the withdrawal could take place. But he patiently waited, and he just did it the next day. You see here on the 22nd of November, and he initiated the withdrawal. And he was very brave. You could see he did already withdrawals before from commissions and etc. Yeah, commissions, and you can see them here all along August, September, more September, and down here at the bottom on the 2023. I'm sorry if it's a bit blurry. It's a screenshot of a screenshot. 22nd of November at 10:33 a.m. he initiated the withdrawal to his wallet address. And we had people, of course, they do it in steps, and 100,000 steps or a couple of thousand steps, because you do one mistake and and in the wallet address or something, and your money might be gone. But he was quite certain and quite assured he did the whole amount in one lot, 400,000. So, anyways, he initiated the withdrawal at 10:33, and not much later, same day at 10:50, on his personal wallet, he had the amount in his personal wallet. Quite amazing. So you see here this screenshot with the first confirmation, and I believe it was about 4 confirmations within the network until the whole amount was unlocked, unblocked, and fully available in his personal cryptocurrency wallet. Just a little zoom in. Anyway, well, that's that story, the proof of payment. So here another point of proof that really got me. We had some nerds, some specialists who tracked down the Bitcoin addresses from the sender, meaning some people who initiated a withdrawal and they got paid. Yeah, you can see the paying, the sending Bitcoin address. So they tracked that down and found out the whole amount, the volume that's going in and out of this address. And we have 2 addresses tracked down. Here is one example of them. And again, the blockchain does not lie. So anything new on the blockchain cannot be manipulated. And yeah, we can actually do this live one day. You can see here the total amount received in this sending address. So, and this is close to 1.9 trillion, and roughly the same amount total send out of this address. So the total volume is over 3.7 trillion. Of course, that sounds now crazy, but if you consider that they're paying out since 2017, in 7 years' time with thousands of users, this is the total volume that's going in and out. And of course, you can see the available cash balance in Bitcoin on this specific wallet address. So, and the current state of cash sitting there is $730 million worth of Bitcoin. Basically, this was a bit of proof and a scam check. Now, another little thing I want to touch on, but not too deeply. There is an affiliate program attached to it. We call it a friendship bonus. and it's very easy. It's not a big emphasis on building teams and whatnot and multi-level, and it's but as it is, it's quite impressive. And I have to admit, I underestimated the power of this, even though it's not a big emphasis on it. But let me show you. So we basically have three ways of making money while we are waiting for our contracts to be paid out or to expire and then paid out. So it's first of all, it's direct commissions, the rewards referral program, and they're basically available instantly. Then we have daily profit sharing. That's the rewards referral staking. So you can make staking rewards on the profits of your referrals. I get to this in a minute. Sounds a bit complicated as I said it, but it's easier than it sounded like. And then we have a leader program, so even more commissions. Again, I don't want to get too deep into this. Let's say the middle column. These are the this is the friendship bonus, the direct commissions, and they're instant. So if you refer someone on your first level and someone buys a contract, you receive 30%, so $30. If someone buys the pack of 15, pays 1,000, you earn 300. Then on the left, this is the profit sharing from the staking. So that person that activates a contract and makes daily profits, on these daily profits, you get an additional 8% of these profits in your referral staking. And then we have the leader program, which has an additional 5%. To become a leader, you have to refer 100 people on the first line, on the first level, and in total 1,000 contracts. But again, I don't want to get too deep into the referral stuff here. We do a separate video on a separate webinar on this. This is just an example. On the friendship bonus, remember we had one example before where we max out the wallet. So if someone maxes out the wallet and buys 2 packs of the 36 months contract, meaning he pays for 20 contracts and receives 30, so 10 for free. So, and an additional 10 of the 5-year contracts and 10 of the 7-year contracts, that would be maxing out. So that would be a total deposit of $4,000. That would mean 30% of that, and 30% first line would mean $1,200. This is just an example. This is an example of the referral staking profits. So as I mentioned before, from people in your downline, from their profits, you get a percentage, and it goes 20 levels deep. So on the first level, it's 8%, 5%, and so on and so on. This is just another example of the profit sharing again. And what I forgot to mention, this, of course, is payable after the contract ends of your referrals. So, for example, if you have someone in your first line, on your first level, with 1 3-year contract, that gives the person about 35,000 roughly profits, US dollars, and 8% of that would be $2,800, which you would get paid out after their contract expires. On the second level would be 1,750, and so on and so on. So again, I mentioned the leader program. Again, I don't want to get too deep into that. You need 100 people directly recruited by yourself, and everyone with minimum contract, and a total contract in the whole downline of 1,000 contracts. And then you're a leader and you get an additional 5%. And another part is here for the scam check. This is also another point where a fraud is impossible. With every contract that's getting activated, immediately to the whole upline in our team, $165 will be immediately paid out. They're saying even it's now up to $350. So that would be a very, very bad scam, a very bad fraud. That would be unsustainable. So let's summarize. Number one, we have no investment risk. The only thing is we have to pay a fee of $100 per contract. We have no capital at risk. Number two, the terms are very manageable. It's 3, 5, and 7 years. 10 years are about to come. The 3 years will be disappearing soon. We might get 2 years. So very, very nice manageable terms for everyone. We have, and some people complain about it. I love it. Number three, total anonymity for all participants. I love that fact. No KYC, no company name, no username, nothing. Number four, we have proven, I think, that scam fraud is impossible. Also with the commissions, $100 in and $165 paid out immediately, instantly. Number five, all expired contracts to date so far have been proven to be paid out. No one up to date can say that they didn't get paid out. The same is here for number six, the top direct commissions and profit sharing and all commissions. They all have been proven to be paid out. And last but not least, number seven, the blockchain doesn't lie. Blockchain proofs of capital. I think all in all, this looks a very nice view, a nice future, and it all can start with just a $100 that can change everyone's life. And I think we leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. And if this is something for you, if that interests you, if you want to be part of this, if you don't mind getting $35,000 after 3 years with paying us a low fee of $100, well then now please get in contact with the person who invited you to this webinar. And also this webinar will be reviewed and renewed periodically from time to time as things might change. So as soon as Cryptex 2.0 is through, we might have new contracts and then we change the webinar. Until then, I thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for watching this webinar. Again, get in contact with the person who invited you, and I hope to see you on the inside. Wishing you all the best and see you in the next webinar. Thank you. Bye-bye.